Hi guys, welcome back to Chronicles of a Tired Nigerian, and it's been a while, like almost a year, because I think the last time I recorded was in
Good.
that was last year December. No, I think early this year when I did like New Year, Happy New Year, New Me episode. If you've not
That's
listened,
like
go back.
1 year ago, almost.
What do you mean 1 year? Go do your maths properly. Anyway, so I am not here alone. Oh. I'm here with Ziko. And today we'll be talking about it's nothing serious. We're just going to have like a recap of 2024. Like 2024 has been that year. So so the title of this episode is Life in a Year, the welcome back episode. So Ziko, welcome. And don't
Thank
shame
you.
me for not for I know I've talked about this episode for a very long time, and I kept saying I'm going to
You
like.
moved this episode like 4 good
Do you remember
times.
the time that we went for that, where we organized like a thing where everybody could come and like create
The
their
creative
content and all?
hangouts.
Do you know I actually recorded, but I wasn't satisfied with what I recorded.
But that was just you.
That was just me, and it was so. I don't want to use the word boring because I'm never boring, but it was
Did you
just
post
meh.
it
Am I
on your
mad?
Spotify?
What do you mean
Nah.
post? I didn't post it.
But this year, a lot has happened this year. That there's a lot of talking points, and it's been a bad year and it's been a great year, but I don't know.
You don't know? What do you mean you don't know?
It's like asking me this year, is it a great year or a bad year? I can't say it's exactly a great year, and I can't say it's a bad year because it's a bit of both.
A bit of good and great and bad.
I
Okay, of
swear.
course, 2024 had like iconic moments. 2024 was that year, if you ask me. A lot of things have happened. Like, this is the year that Bobrisky went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But apart from that, what
what
else?
didn't
Like,
happen? I mean, do
no
you remember?
major iconic stuff
No,
happened.
do you remember when they told Ira that Twitter people were busy coming for Ira Star that she did not greet in quote her elders? And I'm like, why are Nigerians so obsessed with greeting?
And that's the funny to say.
It's
The way
just
they
greeting.
complain that this year is very, very difficult, but always on Twitter or
It's
like
very-
there's something they're always
You
like
think
dragging
you
or arguing
think
about.
you know someone until you actually find their Twitter page and then you realize
You see
this person
the
is
opinions.
stupid. This person is actually stupid for real. Because why are you upset that people don't greet? Do you think greeting is like an essential thing for you?
And it's crazy because for something as small as that, they will say something about canceling because of she's not
Yes,
greeting.
now,
Like,
but do you think
I won't
greeting
listen to her music again or something like that
Nigerian
because
double
she's not
standardness.
greeting.
They will not listen to it, but they can still okay. Censor that part. I'm not going to say it. But see, I don't think greeting should be a problem.
Like a major.
Like if you greet me, it's fine. If you don't greet me, now you sabi. I know to send.
When I saw the first tweet about it, I didn't like pay attention, but that same tweet lasted. They dragged that for like 2 or 3 days
Yes,
because
no.
of greeting.
And I am such a fan of Ira Star because she's always fun on Twitter. You remember when she was like, she has within that way they make people not stand well. Where they get hip problem. I don't know the name of this thing. She now said that she has it because she has been carrying the Afrobeat industry on her fucking back.
And it was clear that she was just catching cruise.
She was just catching
they
cruise.
took
But
it seriously.
and when the Grammy nominations came out and she was not nominated, see, they came for her in ways that she could not even believe.
But she didn't take it personally. She was even like going with the cruise. She replied some of them and it was like very chill.
Yes, now I remember the tweet. She posted one, I think a meme of somebody covering her mouth. She was like, "Oh my god, they are cooking me." So you see, things like that happen in 2024, and I don't want to talk about the economic situation because that's just going
like
to
a very
be
depressing topic to talk about because
it's not
crazy.
even funny. It's not even funny.
But as much as you don't want to talk about it, I have like 1 or 2 questions about the economy.
Jesus Christ, what questions?
For you now this year, what price increase shocked you the most?
Jesus Christ. What price? Egg was like 15 naira. I be 30
in
naira.
January.
In January, do you know?
No,
I cannot even
egg
remember.
was like 100 naira in January.
Now it's 250.
250.
I think like
egg.
before we could get like 2 eggs for like 15 naira, 16 naira.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was like 2-3 years.
3 years ago.
Not even 2-3 years. I think like 2-3 years ago we could still. But now an egg is like 250.
I think the increase in like prices this past 2 years, like this is the highest margin I've ever seen. Like Things that are like 100 naira before, they are like
I
400
I
now.
I
It's
pity
crazy.
students because now like this, you can't even like cook a standard meal and not spend up to like 3K.
It's
3K,
crazy
4K.
because I could remember when I was in school, if I'm broke, my dad could send me like 5 or 10K. Now, if you send any student 5 or 10K
Is
as
it for
pocket
this
money,
is where
how
that
many
Tinubu this is
days?
where that Tinubu's
Like,
need
even
is
if
it
you
for
want to
Eba?
if you want to manage to cook, let's say a pot of spaghetti now,
Yes, now
you must
spaghetti is
you
like
must spend
one something, not one
one,
K.
two, just for, then you buy tomatoes, oil, and everything. You spend at least
And if you are
4,000.
feeling funky and you want to buy sardines, that's
Nah,
another
that one is for rich people alone.
okay.
Anyways, enough of the economic talk.
So how has before we talk about how the year has been for me, the first question for this whole thing is how has 2024 been for you like personally? Do you think you were like happier this year or you were sadder?
Compared to last year,
Mhm.
I was happier because last year was a bad year for me. So it's not as if this year is great. Based on like how happy I was this year, I would say like a 5/10. But last year it was like a 2/10, 3/10. So it was so bad last year. So compared to last year, this year is better. But not as
What
if
made
this
it
year is
better?
great.
What made it better?
I think my financial condition.
Ah,
Last year was so bad financially, like it was so bad. This year is not like great, but definitely better than last
better
year
than last year. So you're fine. Do
financially.
you think you're like financially stable now?
Far from it. Like very, very far from it.
Just
This is
kidding.
not even 10% of like what I'll call like stable, but it's better than last year.
Better
I
than
swear.
last year.
Better than
So
last
what
year.
made okay apart from the financial upgrade? Let me not use the word stability, but the financial upgrade.
Yeah.
What else made this year better?
I think love life too.
Um, listen to me.
Love life
I think
is
since this year started, single people have not rested, and I support like step on their necks as
the
long
way
as
the
you're
country
happy.
is hard, you need that aspect of your life to be at least nice. There's no much joy coming from the financial aspect. So at least
At
your
least
love
you,
life should
I
be,
mean, at
you should
least
get joy somewhere.
if life is showing you shaggy, you should at least have somebody that is going to call you baby.
Exactly. Or two of you go through the shege together. Very good. Than just
So, from
going
a
through
scale
it
of one to
alone.
ten, how would you rate your relationship?
Jesus Christ. That's a tricky question. Eh?
Answer.
It will
Oh.
sound anyhow if I say 10, but it's a 10. It will sound like I'm just trying to say 10, but it's a
I
10.
succeed.
I swear.
One thing I know about myself is I
Like
support people bragging about
it's a
what they are
10, I
so
swear.
sure of or what they do. So it's a 10.
But let's not talk about relationship.
Are you sure? I
Mm-hmm.
have questions. So
No, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. But it's a 10.
a 10.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
What do you mean? What about me? And you
Your
mean what?
relationship, love, life.
Well, my relationship life has been good. My relationship life has been great. They have
With
used me.
yourself.
Are you stupid? Are you
Like your
stupid?
relationship with someone, a romantic partner, not with your
Yes.
friends.
Now, what do you mean not with friends? Is this how single you guys look at me? Not with friends. Yes, my
Your
relationship
relationship
life has
life
been
this year.
good.
Okay.
Yes, it's been. I plead the fifth.
Wait,
But
but
my
how is your relationship life good while you are single? Or does it mean like you enjoy being single?
no, it's not like I enjoy being single. Is one ever single?
In the sense that you always have people.
Is one ever single?
I
Let's start
feel
from
you.
that. But I'm not. I don't. Hey God, this is what you have to set me up.
It's a simple question. You asked the question and I answered you.
Oh
I'm
my
giving
God,
you back
Ziko.
the same question.
My relationship has been great. My relationship has been good. I've been getting all I'm supposed to get from a relationship, and I'm going to rate it like a 7. I mean,
Okay.
where it's not like there hasn't been like up and downs, and there are things that are happening that I don't know. Anyway, it's just been good. Let's leave it like that. Nonsense.
Okay. You escaped the question, sure.
I did not escape any question. I just admitted to the world that I'm in a relationship.
Okay. If you insist. Which other aspect of life? We've talked about financial life, we talked about relationship life. Which other aspect of life?
Let me see. Okay, I think my 2024 has been such a roller coaster because so many things happened this year. I went to camp. I'm
Like
serving.
that's enough gist. What
They're
was
like
camp gist? Camp gist, like your 3 weeks in camp. Which state?
I camped in Nasarawa State, which was like really good. I loved my camp. My camp was fun. My camp was
Why?
exciting. I was quite popular in camp. I don't need to brag, but
Wow.
yeah. So
So you like joined games and
I
events. You
participated. I
danced.
think that is like one of the main ways to enjoy camp, just participate. Because if you know you are going to go to camp and mope around and complain
You
all
just
day,
be low key for
why
21
for
good days.
21 days?
You get
Why there's
tired.
no point. Like just don't go. Nobody's going to beat you.
But many people do that. Like for the whole for 21 days, they
They're
just stay low
complaining.
key
No, it's there's a difference between it's not like I'm complaining, I'm just a low-key person.
person. But
That's it. But people that will say they are low-key and still be complaining, then get the fuck out of camp. You don't have to stay. You
makes
don't have to
sense.
stay.
Yeah.
But I think my experience in camp was really, really good. I liked camp. Camp was fun. Camp was exciting. I met a lot of people. I met Sophie. Hey God, I met Adesua. I camped with Dayo and Jay, which was already like the highlights
The
because I
highlights.
was thinking
Meeting your friends
meeting
there.
my friends there. I was thinking that camp was going to be very, very because naturally I don't think people like me.
Why? I know why, but I'm asking.
I don't think people. I think sometimes I'm just too
You are
much.
too direct.
Yes, and sometimes people think when I'm just like saying things plainly, it's either I'm trying to be mean or I'm trying to be like a bitch. And that is not it. I'm just saying things the way they are.
For you, it's not personal. You're
It's
just
not
saying
personal.
it.
I'm just saying it because that is how it is. Like, why are we calling pink black where we can just say pink is pink? Do you get? So camping with Dayo and G was exciting. We
Okay.
were in different rooms. Okay, Dayo and G were in the same room, but I was in a different hostel. But I was always there because
Yeah, your friends are there.
my friends are there. And then I met
Were you guys in like the same platoon?
no, everybody was in different platoons. And I think I really liked camp. Everybody came with different like from different parts of
Different
Nigeria.
personalities
You get
and everything.
when you interact with people, you get to understand that life is not
It's not limited to
it's
your
not
own
just your
reality.
bubble.
Yeah,
You
it's not
get because
limited
I
to your
didn't even know
reality.
I didn't even know that there was a tribe called Calabari until I went to camp until I
What
met
state?
Nengi. Delta. If it's not Delta, forgive me, don't counsel me. But there, I think
That's
it's
what you
there.
can remember.
Yes, but that's what I can remember. Oh, it's Rivers. Thank you, Insi.
Calabari.
Calabari. And we even like you think, don't be stupid. So it's like I even learned the cultural dance. You get? It was so fun. Camp was nice. Then what again? What happened in camp? I auditioned for OBS, online broadcasting service, and they fucking told me no. Only for
Why?
them to. Who knows? I was about to say. Who knows? I don't know, but they told
So
me that
no, they didn't give you any reason.
no, they didn't just after we
Okay,
auditioned, they
good
didn't get
though.
back to me and some even Jay auditioned, they didn't get back to me and Jay. But I think 2 weeks later, they called me for like a show that I should come and have and I should come and like talk on blah 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 blah. And I was like, I'm not good enough to work there, but I'm good enough to be a guest speaker.
So you refused.
No, I went. I don't have shame.
I thought you got angry and you like refused.
No, I went. And then I participated in my platoon's cultural dance, which was really good. I was part of the quarter guard. I had like a lot of experiences in camp. I met fun people. I met people that were annoying. There was this particular day in camp where I was but they were talking about football, Sha, and
Yeah.
then somebody was not asking me because when they were talking about football in front of the hostel, I just passed because I
You don't have
genuinely
anything to say.
I don't have anything to contribute. Somebody was not like, you don't used to ever talk about ball. I said, so I don't used to watch ball. One thing, I don't know what he looks like, but the mirror should be very scared. Now told me that how man nobody watch ball. I was
In 2024.
I wanted to like reply. Then I was like, it's
not
just
worth
it's
it.
not
It's
worth
not
it.
worth
I just have to
it. It's
21
not
days
worth
with
the
this
stress.
Nick
It's not-
compo.
it's
I
not
don't
worth
need
the
to like
stress.
interact with you since you clearly want to live with the animals. They should take you to the zoo because what is that? Anyway, then I left camp. What again?
Started serving.
I started going for
yeah.
work. Before I got this my
Current.
current place of
PPA.
primary assignment,
Yeah.
the place that they posted me to was for academic research and all these things. And then they were like, oh no, they need science oriented people. Then
I
I was like,
remember you told me.
I told you now, they need science oriented people that I'm not just fit for the whole thing.
So, yeah, okay.
Then I was so sad when that happened because it came with a very good offer. I was going to work remotely and the pay was, I think they were going to pay me like 40K. And that was like really high at that time,
Yeah.
not now anymore. That was really high at that time. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yes, I get to stay at home and work. 40K is not a bad salary for a
Wait,
copper.
you stay at home
And I work. I just have to come to work just once a week.
in a week. That's
That
not
was not, I
bad.
think
At
that
that time, that
at
was
that
not
time
bad.
that was not bad.
40K
But
once a week
now,
is not bad.
now my pace of primary assignments has raised the bar so fucking high. And
But you go there every day.
yes, but you don't get they're not going to pay you and then you will not show up for work. You're not mad.
Yeah.
Do you get
But
so?
they pay you like a reasonable amount.
Yes, the pay is relatively fair.
Okay.
I don't want to say
Nice.
the price because I did not tell my mother.
I told her a different price.
I told her a different price because hello, I'm still your child.
She's going to watch this.
No, oh my god. So it's like my place of primary assignments has been really fun. I've gotten to meet the DSS. I've gotten to meet like top government officials. I've gotten to meet the VP. You
Okay.
get it's like I've entered the villa. So it's
Wow.
like really it's been really nice. I've gone for
Like it's giving you
discussions.
like so much exposure.
Yes, it has exposed me to this corporate
Yeah.
world that I didn't think even existed. And I keep saying this thing, my office has spoiled what an idea of an ideal office should be like.
Okay.
Do you get? Because everyone is so nice. We get fed every day. They are like, everybody tries to put you in the loop. Everybody tries to make sure
Like the
that you are
working
learning.
environment is very nice.
It's just healthy. Do you get?
Nice.
And now I'm like, my internship is almost finishing
When?
next year, January. So I'm just going to take out these moments to say, please, if you have any work, I beg. If you have any work, I beg, give me, recommend me, and I'm going to tell you the one if you do.
You don't want to be retained in your current
I
space.
want to, but I don't like putting my eggs in one basket.
Okay.
So whatever it is you have, just remember that Abdulaziz Adara is very fine boy sitting here talking to you, is begging for a job.
What do you think are the chances of you being retained in your current place?
I'm just going to put it as a 50-50 thing. I think I have done well. I have showed them that I am capable of the work, and I have proven that
You are capable.
I'm capable. Any other thing will just be me ass kissing.
So
don't
based
mind,
on
but
merit,
yeah.
you believe you should.
Yeah, based on merit, I think so. And again, I have a
Makes sense.
very good personality. I remember when I had this offer, my mom was like, "Oh, nice, you're going to be like the personality higher." Then counseled. I've counseled my mother.
And did it happen or not?
Are you what?
It did.
Okay, yes, it did. They still, but it's not like I was not doing the work.
But
But
you still got the energy.
I still got the
vibe.
energy. I'm just very, I'm just like that.
And do you think people like you for that or hate you for that? A bit of both.
Like the day before yesterday, someone told me that I am such a delight to be around. Do you get? So I think my grown price now has like increased because you want
Is this
delight
somebody
for
that
your
is
house
trying
and
to
you don't
toast
want.
you?
What do you mean? No, not someone trying to
Nah.
toast me. It's like a friend. We were having like a really good conversation, and he was like, "Oh yes, you're such a delight to talk to," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am. They
The
train me
energy.
well. I guess sense." But anyway, back to the job thing. I beg, I beg. Send me internship, graduate training programs, and any other thing. So I think that has been, and I don't want to complain now that I beg
What
for
else?
work. I was about to say I hate 9 to 5, but I cannot do that because I
Nah,
beg.
you want 9 to 5. But wait. Last question. Your current job, did it like change your impression about 9 to 5?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The working environment is really good. That's what I'm saying. It changed the whole perspective. I think it's just the standing up every day and going to the place and
That is
coming back
difficult.
every day. That's just the problem. Because what do you mean I have to wake up by 7?
But yeah, in Abuja, no much traffic.
Hello, not anymore. Every day I enter traffic when I go to work.
Traffic compared to Lagos.
I've never been to Lagos. That's like an Osas problem.
Wow. You didn't have to. You didn't have to.
That's like an
You didn't
Osas
have to.
problem. But yes, there's still traffic, but it's not as bad
As what you
as
used to hear about
like
Lagos, yeah.
Lagos problem. So yeah, that has just been my work life. And now NYSC is also ending, and every day NYSC is ending next year.
For you.
For
So you
me,
have just like 2 months, 1 month.
one come on, I have counting weeks, probably like 4 weeks, just like a month. Yeah, 1 month, 4 weeks make 1 month, right?
Yeah.
4 weeks make 1 month, right? Right, guys?
Yes. Sorry, yeah.
So I think it has changed what I viewed 9 to 5 is. You get, but I think at the end of the day, it just depends on where you are hired.
Yeah.
It just
The
depends on
working
the very
environment.
working environment and how I
Makes
have
sense.
even the fact that I work here. I have gone to offices to see how everybody behaves in their office, and it's just very weird.
Like it's a
But
different
yeah, it's a
experience
whole
from
different
yours.
experience.
Crazy.
So it's just been there.
So as much as you are looking for a job, there are places you get a job now that based on the working environment you might not.
Like it. I think I do. I think one thing about myself is that I I know how to balance things out a lot. Like I don't rush into things, except that. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't I don't
You need to
rush.
balance it.
I know how to balance, so I think I'll be fine. So I have talked a lot about myself, and not like I have finished. Though. I still have like
There's still a lot you want
there's
to talk
still a lot
about.
I want to talk about, but let me hear 2024 from your point of view. What has 2024? I mean, how has 2024 been for you?
It's been a lot, like a lot. A lot has happened this
I
year.
know.
Some good, some bad, but I think the major ones for me that I can remember this year, like moving to a new apartment. I think that's like the highlight of my year.
I
It's not
know.
something great, but that's the highlight of
I
my year.
remember. Do you know why I am so happy for this moving to a new place for you? It is such a big win because looking back at
Like the
last
place I was staying
year,
before, yeah, last year,
it
it's somewhere
was
I had to just manage through for the
no,
year, and
it was
it
terrible.
was not a
Just use
place I
the
will invite
yeah,
visitors.
just use the word.
Exactly. But this year I moved to a better place. That's one of the things. Then I got a job,
Yeah,
not like a big full time job, but at least
it
better
pays the
than not having one.
bills.
Exactly. So I got a job with an NGO this year, and it was nice. Then on a personal level, I created like a creative agency with my friends where like we bring creatives together, music creatives, content creators, skit makers, whatever, dancers, singers, and we like bring them together like as a group or individual that will help them like promote their craft.
Creative
Yeah,
circle.
exactly, and like create like like awareness for them or help them build their brand on social media, their individual brand on social media.
How I know starting up something is very, very like difficult. I know
Mhm.
because I mean me living proof.
Exactly.
So how was it like getting the people involved, calling on the people that your board of trustees? What was the process? How did you get? I want like how did you get everybody that you needed to get it to start up with it?
Yeah, I think that's one thing I'm like grateful for, like the friends I have that like they made it easy because starting something like that, if I didn't have like the friends I had, it would have like cost me like
A lot.
paying people exactly to do
Yes.
this and do this. But I had my friends that they were skilled in some like things like
I mean
video, exactly,
Dayo is very good at
video
graphic
editing,
designs.
all the things we need, the different tools. I had like different friends that were good at like different one of them. So I
So you
had
just
them
shared
and
everybody
exactly,
to
and
fix with his niche.
I
Now, wow.
I sold. Yeah, a busy man. I sold the idea to like my friends. Like I told them, okay, we have these guys. We know
I am
some
part of the
creatives
friend.
that this guy is good like with singing, but he does it low key. He doesn't know how to like take that his singing like to social media and like create a brand for himself. So how can we come together and like do something to help them? Like, okay, you could sing, you could dance, and even where they can collaborate and like just make something good and create a brand for themselves, their individual brand and creative circle brand like as a group. So it's been like really, it's not as difficult as it would have been if I didn't have my friends. So like I'm grateful for that.
So you are grateful for the gift of friends this year too.
Exactly.
Oh, me too.
Exactly.
I love my friends so much.
So for the creative circle, we had like a couple of events. We did a creative hangout where we had like creative that they came together, and it was like an apartment we rented for like a full day. So different creatives, you come together, whatever creative idea you have, you want to like do a podcast like this, you want to maybe record a cover for a song. If you are a cooking creative, you want to use the kitchen to make a cooking
I think
video,
I saw
stuff like
Mona.
that.
Mona also did
Exactly,
that.
Chef
Mona
Mona was
did that.
there. So it was really nice. And we also had a creative hangout where like content creators and our creatives, they came together. We just had fun, like in a picnic. So it was really nice. Next year we have a lot of things we planned, but
What any plans for 30 December though? Asking for the
this
public.
December I want to do that, but the money. It's
What do you
about
mean the money?
Need money to flex, to go out.
I'm talking about business wise now. Is this creative circle like doing anything for December? Is there like a 30
We've
December
not
event?
talked about that.
We should.
We should think about that. We should plan something this December.
mean-
even if it's just one event.
Something to just take away until at least 2024 no kill us. I mean, so anyway, so that has been your year, creative circle. A lot has happened though. A lot has happened. I think from what you've said, you've actually evolved this year.
Many things. I think there are a number of things that at the beginning of the year I didn't know. I think my level of like self-awareness
Awareness has
increased. Like a lot of things I didn't know about myself that I just found out. I realized now I'm calling myself out on them, and it's just like you know better. But I think usually it's like that. By now this year now, I think I know better. But in the next 1 year, I'll still look back to this time and see that there are a lot of things I don't know now. So I just pray we keep growing, and basically that's been this year.
That's
for me.
been this year for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2024.
Not a lot.
2024 was iconic for me. A lot of things happened. Apart from work, I think I had so much fun this year. I
Compared to
partied
previous years.
compared to previous years. I think that's also because I was in school. But this year I had so much fun. I went for the Halloween party thing.
Out of all the new things you tried this year, which one is like the most interesting? Out of all the new things, that's something you've not done in previous years that you did this year.
What have I not done in previous years that I did this year? I think it's still like playing dress up for Halloween. Like I
Crazy. Your
went
costume was
all out for
mad.
Halloween.
Your
Like I
costume
went
was mad.
as a mommy. I had the whole makeup thing. You saw now. It was really good, and I
And
was
it
so
was
close to
giving.
winning best costume, if not for the crowd and poor judgment.
What will you have done better to win?
Don't ask me that question.
You,
I don't
wait,
know.
Well, you feel you were supposed to win.
Honestly,
on
I
merit.
think I fixed more effort in my outfit compared to hers. But I put
The
more effort. The vibe. And I
The-
think the
the
amount
energy.
of time that I actually used to like paint my face was really good. And that alone should have given me the whole mark. But yeah, shit happened.
You didn't do. So what else did you do this year? That
I
made it
partied.
fun?
I drank so much booze this year. My liver is now like the new black hat on.
Like it's crazy.
WhatsApp
I went to
emoji.
so much. I think I tried clubbing this year.
Yes,
It's something I always wanted to do.
Dude,
but
I always
I just
thought-
left it. But this year I went clubbing and it was crazy.
I always thought that I hated clubs, though. But
Until
it
you
turned-
tried it.
until I went to the money I don't get. Did you just
is
say
it
my
is it a
money?
lie though?
It's not. Shut up. That's not the focus here. Allow me to talk.
What was clubbing experience like compared to what you had in mind?
Okay, no, I think one of the reasons why I just like cancelled club was because of hype men. I think hype men needs to be. Wait, let me listen to me. I don't have a problem with hype men, but I think they need to like take a chill pill. You don't need to go over the song. Your voice doesn't need to be higher than the fucking song. We are in a club. Let the music play. Let the fucking music play in the great words of RuPaul. Like,
But
why?
people love them that they bring the energy and vibe.
Nobody's
to the song.
stopping them from doing it, but don't you know when to stop? We feel
Like,
here,
you
like we
shouldn't
don't
do it
even know.
all in every song.
And the worst part is now they're taking away hype men and they're bringing whistle.
So it's even worse.
It's even worse. Like I went for house and somebody was blowing music. Like, can you just play the fucking music? Like, let people just dance.
Dance.
Why are you talking?
Your be-
Petition to cancel hype men. I'm going to start it.
but apart from that, the clubbing experience.
Yes, but
was-
the one at the
was
club
good.
I went to this year, there was nothing like that. It was just music from the
Music.
beginning to the end, and it was so good.
It was crazy.
So yeah, and then I think, and then I drank. I took a lot of alcohol. My mother should not see this, but yeah. So I think in general, I had so much fun this year. I had an amazing romantic interest this year.
Crazy.
I had friends. My friends circle has always been good and continue to be good.
Yeah.
And I had fun this year.
So it was not a boring year.
It was
for you.
not a boring year for me. It was not a
Crazy.
boring year. But I think one thing I am moving. Okay, no, let me ask you this question before I answer it. Is there anything you think you would do in 20 that you didn't do in 2024 that you will do next year?
Something I didn't do this year that I will do next year. I think traveling more.
You want to travel more? Do you have like somewhere you want to go? That is something that I also want to do, like travel.
I want to travel more. I have
Do you have like a state? Is it like in
places.
Nigeria? Like in Nigeria, where is the place you want to go to?
Honestly, in Nigeria, there are places I want to experience.
Like
Like,
where?
but I think one reason I would hate traveling in Nigeria right now, the safety issues and what. But
Yeah.
if there are no like safety issues, I would like to travel to like so many states in Nigeria, especially some northern states,
Have you
to
been to
see how the
Kano?
life is. No, just to experience like the
Have you been to
life
Kano?
there. I've not been to Kano.
Oh.
The only northern states I've been to Niger State,
I've been to Nigeria.
Nasarawa State, I think, and Kogi State. So I've not been to the far north,
Fano.
and I also want to experience the east.
Oh, okay. I think I want
Exactly,
to
I want to
think
experience the east. I've never been to the eastern part of Nigeria, and I want to experience. I have a lot of friends from there, and they are like really like nice people. So I want to experience like
I think
their
I think you
roots.
should travel. I think traveling is something that I think
Something I want to
people
do.
should explore because there are a lot of places to see. Is there any mantra that you are working with in 2025? Is there anything that you are holding on so strongly when you get to 2025 that you are going to do? Because I think my 2025 is just going to be more about me, obviously, because
Focusing
I
on
think
yourself.
focusing on myself more. Because this year I was just trusting the universe, like
Yeah.
push me. And then while the universe was busy pushing me, I was busy learning a lot of things. And so my 2025, there's so many things I want to try.
Yeah.
I want to explore hobbies. I want to read more. I want to tap into my spiritual life. I don't know, but something is just calling me that
In a
way.
religious sense.
Yeah, no, not in the religious sense. I don't say in the religious sense. Don't counsel me, but I just want to know what it feels like to be a spiritual person.
Crazy.
And then probably if that is like my path, I would just like
Yeah.
continue. Then
Wait, but currently, what's like your current perception about spirituality?
I think everybody is spiritual in his own way. I don't know. I don't like talking about like spiritual lifestyle,
Yeah.
religion, all those things. Those things are like very triggering topics.
Exactly.
So
very
I just
sensitive.
it's very, very sensitive. So I
Sensitive
just
topics,
tend to
yeah.
like, oh yeah, your beliefs are your beliefs, my beliefs are my beliefs. We don't need to like tussle. We can just coexist.
Yeah.
You get.
Crazy.
And then I think one thing that I'm going to go on with 2025 is that there's no more healing in 2025. If you
Why?
damage me, I will damage you right back.
Aura for aura.
We are not doing that nonsense. Okay, whatever it is, what it is, we'll just go.
So you are
and
not
mope.
meeting anybody that you are giving space to.
No,
heal
to
from
say
anything.
I'm going to come and meet you and say, let us do bitch, I will fucking poison you.
You know, we actually started series like looking for anybody. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
But it didn't last up to 2
It didn't
months.
last up to 2 months.
I swear that was the
But
energy this year.
I am not carrying any mindset of okay, it is what it is. Or if you do me, I'm just going to look at you. No, you punch me, I punch right back.
Serious energy this
Like
year.
there is,
Crazy.
why are we always wanting to heal? Because I've realized humans know exactly what they are doing. So as I've said, we are not healing in 2025, and that is period. Do you agree with me?
Mhm.
Anyway, what am I even saying? You have already find soulmates now.
I still have some healing to do, but it's going well.
Oh, sure. Healers. But not me though. I'm going to show you people shiggy. Anyway, so what again? Do you have any other question for me? regarding, let me see.
Regarding what aspect of life?
Okay, did you tell me what your highlights was for the year?
I did.
Okay, your relationship.
Getting a new apartment, getting a job,
Yeah, okay, those are
creative
your highlights.
cycle.
Okay, so I think my highlights of 2024 are my place of primary assignment, grades. And I think you remember when we went to Transcorp? Transcorp was like a whole when my office like lodged
Spent
us for
like
4
4 or 5 days.
yeah.
4 or 5 days
Yeah,
there.
and it was a whole
crazy.
experience.
It was a beautiful
It
experience.
was a nice experience. Transcorp is a very beautiful hotel, and this is not like an ad, but I'm just giving them their flowers. Anyway, so we have come to the end of today's episode, and because I have been away, right? I promised to like drop 2 episodes before this year ends. This is one and another, right? So don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and shout out to what's it again?
Paul Crab.
Okay, and also shout out to Paul Crab for giving us this beautiful and wonderful space. And this episode is proudly sponsored by Oga Shawama and Paul Crab. This episode is proudly sponsored by Oga Shawama and Paul Crab. You know, are you mad? And also shout out to the editor, Insi and Samuel, for this wonderful thing that they have put together. Yay! So this is Chronicles of a Tired Nigerian, and peace out.
Tired Nigerian.